Yeah. uh, Basically, today I want to talk about. I want to explain. I want to explain something about the seven doctors. Recently, if you find any mistakes, please correct me after my presentation.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh, First, my these seven doctors are free for everyone. These seven doctors are first one is sleep. Sleep is free. You have to you have to take decisions. You have to. It depends on your own decision.
Right.
For every person, we need 7 to 8 hours sleep. If we have perfect sleep and sound sleep, I can
Yeah.
say sound sleep. If we have 78 hours of sound sleep without any disturbances, so that will make us healthy. Our body, our
Mm.
mind system, everything will become healthy, and you feel very happy. So second one is nutritious food. Second doctor is nutritious food, balanced diet.
Okay.
Uh,
Nutritious food. Okay.
Nutritious
Yeah.
food,
Right.
balanced
Right.
diet,
Yeah.
and there are many foods available in the market, fast foods. So they are tasty for your. They are tasty, but it looks they are for our eyes also they are attractive, and they smell very nicely. They smell very tasty. They smell very it's you cannot resist to. So such kind of smell you will get.
Right.
There are fast foods, but these are all, they are not that much nutritious, and they are not. They, instead of giving you nutrition, they do harm to you over a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
If you take these fast foods
Right.
regularly, they will harm your body.
Mm-hmm.
So nutritious food diet, balanced diet is very important. It is a second doctor in our
Right.
life. Mm.
Right.
Third doctor is, self care. Self care means, uh, we self care means, it is not selfishness. Just it is like, we should give importance to hygiene in our home, or at our workplace, or anywhere. We have to take self care, like cutting in the morning,
Yeah.
properly cleaning our mouth, and properly cutting nails, properly cutting nails, and you know body cleaning.
Right. Right.
Everything, we have to take. Self care is very important. So this COVID times, during these COVID times, all of us, we came to know about the importance of personal hygiene also.
Yeah.
Personal hygiene, washing hands. These are very important. So
Right.
self-care is very important. And the next, fourth doctor is exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise. Exercises at least half an hour every day.
Mm.
Half an hour to 1 hour. We have to stress our body. We have to do some exercises. It
Right.
depends. It depends on your attitude, behavior. You can go to park, and you can walk, or you can jog.
Right.
You can do jogging, something like that.
Yeah.
Even you can cycling also.
Yes.
If you every day half an hour cycling, something like that. Exercises are very important.
Important. Yeah.
That is fourth doctor, and fifth doctor is the sunlight.
Uh,
Sunlight nowadays, sunlight, it has become very important. D
mhm.
vitamin, we get it freely. Already, all of us know, right from our childhood. We read about it in our science textbooks also. So sunlight is very important. It's
Mhm.
free. It's free for all.
Right. Right.
In the mornings or in the evenings, we have to expose our body to the sunlight.
Mm.
In the middle, in the afternoons, sun is very hot, and we may be exposed to ultraviolet rays. But
Yeah.
in the morning, it is very important.
True.
That is fifth doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Sixth doctor is friends. Friends.
Yeah.
Friends are very important in our life. If we have bad companionship or bad friends,
Mm-hmm.
you somehow will be influenced by them, and we may it is there is a great chance that we may follow their footsteps.
Yeah.
They may influence with their attitudes. So we have to avoid bad friendship, and if we have good friends with us, they will influence us and they will give us direction, and
Mm-hmm.
they will help us whenever we do a mistake. They will help.
Yeah.
So friendship is a small, it's a free. It is a kind of doctor. We will survive if we don't have. If we have good friends, we will survive with. We will have good future also.
Right. Right.
So that is my sixth doctor, and seventh
Mm-hmm.
doctor is rest. Rest means we are in the morning, from morning to evening. Till we go to the bed. We have been working. We have been working at office. Even in the home also, we have to do some regular works.
Right.
Between these works, we have to
Mm.
take some rest, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that.
Right.
We
Right.
have to take some rest. Rest and sleep both are different. Sleep
Yeah.
is, it is just night. We have to take sleep, and the rest is, just relaxing in a relaxing mode. Just you can listen small songs also.
Yeah.
So by taking rest, we can listen songs,
Mm-hmm.
or we can have a small walk also. Small walk also. So this is my seventh doctor. So
Okay.
there are these seven doctors are free: sleep, nutritious food, self care, exercise, sunlight, and sunlight to friends, and rest. Hmm?
Yes. Yeah.
These seven are free for every human being.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my recently came about these seven friends and seven doctors, and I felt
Mm.
very happy.
Okay.
There are, I'm not, I'm not following these seven doctors. I have good friends. I'm taking sometimes I'm taking rest, but
Mm.
exercises I am not doing.
Ah.
Properly. Just
Yes.
every week, 1 or 2 times I'm doing, but not regularly every day. I'm not doing exercises.
Right. 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 Right.
And
Right.
also related to nutritious food, balanced diet. That also I'm not following
Following.
regularly.
Ah. Okay.
Sometimes I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm feeling that I'm taking all the trash in my body. I'm filling my body. I am filling my stomach with all the trash.
Oh, trash. Okay.
Trash. Huh?
Yeah.
So nutritious sleep also. Sometimes I'm missing this sleep. Sometimes I'm 4 5 hours just getting 4 5 hours of sleep, and regularly not sleeping 8 hours.
Ah. Okay.
So sleep, nutritious food, self care, exercises. Okay, sunlight to friends, rest is okay, but main important four areas I am not good. So what about you? What about you? Regarding all these seven friends,
Okay.
I think you are getting good sleep. Are you getting good
I,
sleep?
I sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I struggle. And my problem is that, in my case, maybe I can add one more friend, which will be called consistency.
Consistency, yeah. Okay, I will.
Right? Like,
Uh,
like a habit or
habit.
consistency or habit, as you want to call it. Right?
Okay.
Making something a habit, making
Mm,
something a habit. That is
mm.
something that, like maybe you can add as one more friend. So
Yes.
that is a particular friend that, I
Mm.
need to meet.
Yes.
So when it comes to like, like habit, like making it a habit, because in my case, what happens, like some things will happen on one day, but might not happen that well on the other day.
Everything.
Right, right. That consistency. It could
Yeah.
be related to anything. It could be related to studies. It could be related to productivity, whatever it is.
Yes.
My this thing is a slightly different. Like I would say things like, productivity is one more. I think one more thing that, one more friend. Maybe you can say productivity. How, like, what you're doing in a day. How you're like how well, how efficient are you in a day, like that.
Yes.
Right,
Productivity.
productivity. Right,
Uh,
productivity. You can say.
yes.
Right.
We have to observe our productivity.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes we
yeah, yeah.
don't do. Sometimes we are, wasting our time.
Correct, 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 correct.
Uh, uh,
Productivity is one more I would say you can add, right? Productivity,
yeah.
right? Habit, you can say,
Uh,
and then yeah, these kinds of things, right? These kinds of things. I think one more like so when it comes to I would definitely say that I struggle when it comes to things like sleep and all. That's it, right?
uh,
When it comes to that normal sleep cycle, but
uh.
apart from that,
What
like
about
my
what about nutritious
nutritious
food? Do
food.
you take
uh,
balanced diet?
I I
I
try
try.
to as much. I follow like in the sense like I again like I follow things like a lot of dieting, like like intermittent fasting, those kinds of things. Where
Yeah.
like I make it a habit that I will not have anything to like anything after sundown, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So like that kind of thing, I make it a habit.
Okay.
And
After sundown, you don't take food.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
That is
That is
yeah.
good. Excellent habit.
Right, 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 right. In the
Uh,
sense like that's right. So my last meal of the day will be somewhere around, let's say, 6:30, something like that.
okay.
After that, like I usually don't have anything. Right. I usually don't have any meals or anything like that after that.
Okay. You
Yeah.
you got this habit from your parents, or how did you get
No,
it?
no, no, no. I did it like myself. It was like
Okay.
right. I picked up this habit myself.
Okay.
Right. So I was reading upon various kinds of, what we can say, various kinds of, what we can say, dieting, fasting, those kinds of things. So I learned about this thing called intermittent fasting, which is actually quite, like good. It's a very
Okay.
effective method of fasting where you fast, where you fast for 16 hours,
Yeah.
right? Where you can fast, like you shouldn't have anything to eat during 16 hours,
Yeah, yes, I know it.
right?
For
Yeah.
some time, I followed it, but in the
Okay.
middle, I left it in the middle.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. So some
Right, right,
16.
right.
It has given me results also.
Yeah, it's good.
For 8 kilos, I lost 8 kilos. Eight
Correct, correct,
kilos.
correct. It's
Eight
really good.
kilos.
It's really good. It's really good.
Uh,
So that those kind of habits, that is really like picking up those kind of habits. They're really good,
uh,
right? We have intermittent fasting. We have something called keto diet. Like the main problem that we gain a lot of weight is because we eat a lot of carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates.
Right, we eat a lot of carbohydrates, right? Carb, as we call it. That is the
Yes.
main reason why we are why we are gaining a lot of weight.
Yeah.
We cut
Yes.
upon that particular thing, will like you can start noticing a lot of changes,
Yeah,
right?
I am overweight. Some
Mm.
30 35 kilos. I am overweight.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
I have to take a care in that area.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right, right,
Maybe
right.
soon I will.
Mm.
I will do it. Soon I will do it.
Right, 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 right. Regular exercise and all those sort of things. So I also make it a habit for regular exercise and all that. But again, the thing is like consistency. Consistency is the most important thing.
But
If there is a change in my lifestyle schedule, something like that, if there is an immediate change or something like that, then the entire thing will fall. That's
uh,
the problem. So, again picking it up is something that I always struggle.
what
Yeah.
again picking it up,
Yes.
again
Again
picking
picking
the
it. Yeah.
habit.
Habit up.
Uh,
Yeah. Right.
uh,
So I again struggle with that a little bit.
yeah, yes.
So that's one thing, right?
I
And
know you. I know you are good in exercises. Every day you go outside for 1 hour
yeah,
and you are
right,
doing
right, right,
exercise.
right.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, at least if nothing else, then at least like I, go for morning walk and something like that. Right, and a couple of times in a week, I go for some sports or something like that with my friends also.
uh,
So I try to do some or the other, physical activities.
yeah,
But if I have some kind of a change, like
uh,
the thing is like all my activities they revolve around my friends. So if
yeah,
they are going through something or if I am going through something, there will be a fall. That's it.
okay.
Yeah, right. So then picking it up again once again is something that will take time.
I mean,
Yeah.
your friends, I think you have good friends also. Huh?
Yeah. They're like,
Uh,
I mean, yeah, that is one more, like you mentioned, right? One, right, that friends having a good group of friends who will
uh,
push you to do something good to,
yeah,
make you a better version of yourself.
yes.
So these are friends who will like, say that from tomorrow onwards, sharp 6 a.m. we'll go for morning walk like that. And they
Yeah.
follow it, right? Like, we have been doing that for almost like 4 5 years now. Same.
Oh, that's great.
Right. Same thing.
Friends in Bangalore, huh?
Yeah. Friends in
Uh,
Bangalore, right? Everywhere.
everywhere.
Wherever we have like friends like that.
What about this self-care? No, self-care. Do you take self-care? And I
Yeah,
mean, mm,
right. I do. I mean, in the sense like again, it's like I need again that consistency, that following that consistency, right? You have to do it every time. You have to do it every time when it
every
comes to
time.
self care. Yeah. And there was one particular time when I always had this habit of, like things like getting addicted to certain things. Like for example, if I'm constantly working,
Uh,
I have this habit of getting addicted to screen, like mobile phones or computers, etc. That kind of thing.
okay,
So that addiction is something that I've been trying to break.
okay,
Right. So that is the major reason why I end up losing my sleep and all that also.
okay.
Right. So I think when it comes to self-care, the most important thing is that you need to break that, addiction. First of all, you need to realize what is the addiction that you're facing.
Yes.
Right. What is that addiction that you're facing? And then you need to try to break it. Many people, what they do is that in spite of having that addiction, they are not ready to accept.
Accept it.
They say that no, I don't suffer from any issue. There are no such problems. But breaking that addiction is a huge problem, actually.
Yeah. In my case, addiction is food. Food is very
Food is the addiction.
addiction.
Okay. In my case,
Whenever
I would, yeah, yes, sir.
whenever I get depression, I'm taking too much.
Yeah. They call it a stress eating. They call it
Uh,
stress eating, right?
Stress
Yeah,
eating. Yes. Okay.
right. Stress eating, they call it.
Uh, uh,
There are a couple of terms, expressions related to this. Like there is one expression related to mobile phones. So, like like how YouTube, right? How people have a habit of watching YouTube videos, YouTube reels, or Instagram reels, or those kinds of things. There is an expression called doom scrolling.
yeah, I know it.
Right.
You said
Right.
don't
Yeah. Right. Doom scrolling. Doom
don't
scrolling is
scroll.
like when you have that habit of like going through scroll, right, going through reels and all that fast like that, right, like looking for various kinds of things. That is called doom scrolling.
Don't
So
scroll.
those kinds of habits, right, are something that I always struggle to break. And it consumes a lot of your time, especially during the day and all that. Right, it consumes a lot of your time. So I've been trying to break that particular habit. That is
Yes.
something that I've been trying to break.
Uh,
Because what I can say is that that particular thing, that like for example, watching YouTube videos or anything for that matter.
yes.
Yeah, so that is something that I've been trying to break. So breaking addictions, all your addictions is something that I think maybe that also you can consider as one more friend.
By God's
Right.
grace, by God's grace, I can say I don't have bad habits like too much drinking or too
Yeah,
much
that's good.
smoke. I don't smoke because
Yeah.
even I hate smokers also.
Yeah.
Whenever I see smokers just beside
Mm.
me or before me, whenever I see, I try to go away, far away. I do go. I try to avoid smokers. Huh?
Okay. That's good. That's a good habit. That's a good habit, actually.
Habit and
Smoking, right?
smoking, and I don't. I'm not a habitual drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Just every week or every 2 weeks. Sometimes, whenever I feel very happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes, whenever I feel some, if I want, my body tells me, no, today is correct
Yeah. That's it.
time. Now
That's
is
it.
the
That's it.
correct time. But I
Correct.
don't take every day.
Yeah. True. I
So
think the most important thing is you need to focus on your this thing, that is exercise.
exercise
Something that you have to follow through almost every day.
follow through. Mm.
Follow through means what? Like make it a habit,
Yeah.
right? Follow through. Follow through means like do something, do
Do,
something, right?
yeah.
Do something, right?
Yeah.
So follow through means like do something, to do something,
Yes.
right? So you have to make it a habit or
Habit.
exercise. So I've often felt that the like the day goes good if you had a good exercise. You feel
Yes.
refreshed, right? You feel refreshed. The day
Uh,
goes really good, and you feel more productive also. You feel like
yes.
doing more things, right? When you're refreshed also.
Uh,
So that is something that you can always do when it comes to this thing. So I've been trying. I've been also trying. Like, but like I said, if there is a change, a sudden change or something, then everything goes down, and
yeah.
then you have to again pick it up.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
the thing.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think, what is your opinion? There are, I think you have added two more doctors, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Consistency and productivity.
Consistency,
And
productivity.
consistency wise also, if you, I am also not consistent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can add maybe
So,
one more
uh,
doctor, like
uh,
breaking, like I said, breaking addictions,
breaking addictions.
right? Any addictions that you have, right? Breaking addictions, you can add that,
Yes.
right? That is
Addictions.
that's it, right?
Yes, small,
Right,
small
right.
addictions, these kinds of
Uh,
addictions, like you said, social media
Social
addiction.
media addictions, right, 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 right,
Uh,
right. Yeah, they often happen because our mind doesn't want to work, right?
okay.
Our mind doesn't want to work. That's right. So you have to. I would definitely say you have to look for some other passion apart from your profession. You have to look for some other passion also, something that
Other,
you're passionate about,
yes. Yes.
right? You have to look for something that you're passionate about. Could be anything. It could be any hobby. Try to pick up a hobby, anything like that,
Yeah, yes, yes.
right? So that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing, right? It will help to break your addiction because we always go for these kinds of things when we are bored. We don't have anything to do, right? So if you have a hobby where you can like concentrate your attention onto that particular thing, you will forget about these things. That's it.
You are correct.
Yeah.
At present, I have some goals like targets
Yeah, yeah, that's yes.
related to my kids.
uh
So I am working on them. So
okay.
I am supporting them.
Mm.
So I have to follow their. I have to track them. I have to track their
Right.
work, how they are
Yeah.
doing their work regularly.
Correct, 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 correct,
Uh,
correct. Yes.
are they reaching? Are they reaching their daily targets?
Daily targets, daily goals, etc.
Daily
Yeah.
goals. So in order to achieve a big goal, we have to cut down all our we have to cut down our target.
Right, 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 right. That's true. That's true. There are like a lot of people who conduct workshops and all these things, right? Who say that like how to become a better version of yourself.
yes, you are
So they
correct.
always say that the first thing that you have to do is that you have to write it down. That's the thing.
Yeah,
The list,
list.
right? When you write it down, you tend to take it more seriously rather
Yeah.
than just saving it in your like laptop or computer or something like that. If you
Mm.
write it down, you tend to take it more seriously.
Yeah.
These
Yes.
are the things that you have to do. So this was taught to me by another student of mine who is a CA professional.
Okay.
He's really senior
Uh,
person. So he told me that that how he reached this position was that he used to have a habit of like he says that his day is divided into two parts.
okay.
um 80% is just planning, scheduling, and only
Should
20% is execution.
okay.
Yeah. So most of his major day takes like a takes like what you can say, he takes most of his major day on just planning and then
Planning.
writing it down, right? This is what I have to do, this is what I have to do, this is what I do, like,
Yeah.
and then 20% is only execution.
Execution. Yes.
Right.
Uh,
So right, because of their profession, they take a lot of, like, for them these kinds of things are very important. That's why.
but yes.
Yeah. Like that. So yeah, that's something that that is also like that comes in your productivity, how to become a better version of yourself.
Yes.
Right. So you can say setting targets.
Uh,
Every day should be one step above the next day.
one step again. One step.
Above the previous day.
Above the
Yeah,
previous
the
day. Yeah.
previous day, right?
Okay.
So today, if let's say for example, I study, right? If today I studied for 7 hours, tomorrow I have to study for eight,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like that, right? So
Okay.
like that. Again,
Uh,
like tomorrow, if like today, if I used my mobile phone for something like say 3 hours or 4 hours, something like that, tomorrow I have to cut it down, make it two,
two
like that.
hours.
Yeah. So that's it.
Consciously, we have to take decisions and implement
Decisions.
them.
Yeah. We have to do it. We have to do
Uh,
it.
okay.
So there are, not sure whether you know, like there are many apps on phone itself which are related to like locking your phone,
Uh,
right? Which lock your phone and they prevent you from using them.
yes.
They prevent you from using it, right? And they track like today you used your phone this much time
Uh,
to right. Yesterday use your phone this much, like that.
yeah.
And then if you're doing good, they will reward you in some way.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're doing all those things actually.
Uh,
So that
okay.
is good, right? If you can do that.
Okay. Definitely.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh, okay. I will stop reading. I will stop recording here. Huh?
Yeah. So a couple of things.
Mm,
Actually, I made a note of a couple of things. That is
ah,
like what you said is fine, right? What you said on this topic is
yeah.
perfectly fine. There is nothing. A
Okay.
couple of places you can like elevate your this thing and make it slightly better. Some sentences
Sound.
you can, yeah, not sound like you can make your sentences a little bit more professional. You can say. I
Yeah.
mean, like not professional. I mean, say advanced. You can say.
Advanced. Okay.
Right, like for example, when you were talking of fast food, you said that they smell nice, they taste good, etc.
Uh,
Instead of that, you can say they are pleasing to the senses.
pleasing to the senses. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Whenever it comes to food, whenever it comes to food, that
Uh,
is something that you can always use.
pleasing to the
As,
senses.
right, pleasing to the senses. Right, fast food,
Yes.
like they visually they are appealing. When you say visually, instead of saying that they look good, you can say they are
Visually.
visually appealing.
Visually appealing.
Appealing, right?
Okay.
Visually appealing,
Uh,
right? They
yes,
smell
you are
right,
correct.
it right, yeah, they
Uh,
correct. They look
this
good,
they look good,
yeah.
and there is a branch. If they want to decorate food,
Hmm.
I think these hotel management colleges, they teach
Yeah,
you. They have
yeah.
a branch, decoration that is
Hmm.
called. I forget that name.
Okay.
Decorating food is also one branch of hotel management. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they,
that's true.
they decorate it like whenever we see, we will get attracted to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh, uh, Decorating food.
true,
That
true,
is.
true, 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 true.
Uh,
Yeah. So, right, like say for example, like instead of saying that, right, so instead of saying that they look good, they smell nice, they are visually appealing, instead of that, you can say, they are pleasing to the senses.
Attractive also.
Yeah, I mean, attractive gives the impression that they look, but you can't use it for food that well.
Yes, yes.
Right. So they are pleasing to the senses means like they look good, they taste good, they smell good, everything.
All
Right?
the bad food, like which is not doing good, which is not
Yeah.
doing good to our body, it
Right.
all taste, its taste is yeah, it is good, it is good in taste.
Yeah.
But
True.
all the food, which is good for our health, which doesn't taste,
Yeah. It doesn't
which
taste good. Yeah.
it doesn't taste, but it is good to our
True.
body.
True. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct.
So raw food, if you take
Yeah.
raw food like raw vegetables, no,
Right.
after cleaning that raw vegetables, cleaning raw vegetables and eating them,
Mm.
for our mind and for our body, our mind, it doesn't welcome
Yeah.
that kind of eating,
True. True. True.
but
True.
finally, it is a good method. It is
Yeah.
eating
That's
raw
it.
food.
Correct. That's correct. That's absolutely right. Another place where like you mentioned that like filling the body with trash food and those
uh,
kinds of things.
uh,
There is an expression in English that says,
uh,
which is like treat your body like a temple.
Treat your body like a temple.
Temple,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So it's a medical expression also which you can use in your day-to-day life,
Yes.
right? So you can always say that we have to treat our body like a temple,
Yes.
right? Like in the sense, like yeah,
You said uh, uh, this. We call it deham. Deham.
body, yeah,
Body is called deham. I
deham, yeah.
think it is in
Mal-
Malayalam also. It is like that.
Right. Yeah,
Dehamu, but
yeah.
dehame devalayam.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. That's it.
Devala,
That's it. That's it.
Devalayam means temple.
Temple. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Correct. That's it.
In Kannada, in Malayalam also Devalayam is there
Uh,
word.
like it's a very formal way of saying it.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. It's a
Deham.
very formal way of saying temple.
What do you call
Uh,
Devalayam in Malayalam?
in casually we call it ambalam.
Ambalam.
Yeah,
Ambalam.
ambalam. We call it
Uh,
as ambalam. Casually we
uh,
call it, but they like devalayam is I would say the Sanskrit term if I'm not mistaken.
yes,
Yeah,
Sanskrit
right. Yeah,
word. Deham.
either it's Sanskrit or it's Tamil, something like that.
Deham means
Body.
body.
Yeah,
Devalayam means temple.
correct. That's true.
So, what do you call
Yes.
Dehamu in Malayalam?
Like again, very formally we call it as deham. This thing casually we say sharira.
Shariram. Shariram.
Shariram. Yeah,
In Telugu also we have Shariram.
shariram. Right. Yeah.
Uh, Shariram.
Right, Shariram. We call it as Shariram. Like again, like same thing, like in like we have lots of words ending in ma, m.
Uh, uh,
Lots of words end in ma, most of it.
ah,
Right, Shariram, Ambalam, like that.
Ambalam.
Right.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Uh,
that.
Here,
Yes, sir.
I will stop the recording.
Yeah, sure.